All right, wrist up 12 times. Shedeur Sanders took the podium to address the fraud that we all know who's masquerading and pretending to be a number one receiver, Jeudy, after the huge spout that was had on the sideline. We got to get into what Shedeur Sanders had to say about that. Let's get right into it. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification, and hype the video as always. Let's see what Shedeur had to say about this situation.
How's everybody doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good.
Kevin said that Deshaun's going to practice for the first time today. How much are you looking forward to him being out there with you?
I feel like it's great he's going out there to practice. I know he's been working hard to recover and doing everything he's able to do for this day.
And how has he been a help to you, just maybe with installing the game plan, or just, they keep talking about how much he's been a help to you guys. Can you share a little bit of that?
Yeah, what we do in there, we're going to keep it in there for sure.
Shedeur, your relationship with Cam has been pretty, well documented. Obviously, due to the pre-draft process, especially. Just how excited are you? How much have you gotten to know him, and then how excited are you to? Obviously, you don't go against him head to head because he's not on defense.
Yeah.
To sort of duel with him on Sunday.
Well, I would say I'm just excited for an opportunity to go out there and play. And being able, last week Sean wasn't the best, so just having the opportunity to go out there and play.
Shedeur, you talked about feel, and it has to be a feel for you. Just where have you felt like you that feel has gotten better with the start you've got?
I say day by day, live action by live action. I see my faults, and I see, what I do good and what I need to work on. So I definitely take that in consideration whenever I go and prepare and everything I do. And if I need to see more pictures of certain things, then I got to do what's necessary for me to be successful.
Is it hard to stay patient as you're growing as an NFL quarterback?
What you mean by that?
Well, as you want to be great right away, but maybe it takes time to be great. So do you have to be patient as you develop?
I don't view things as like patient. I guess that's the outside world. That's not nothing I live in within my world. I think I'm more determined and focused on knowing I got to do what it takes to get the results, for the team, for us that we need, to be successful. So I think it's certain things that certain areas that I need to improve in quickly, and just because I'm a rookie, that's not really an excuse out there,
Shedeur, what would you say is kind of the nature of your relationship with Cam, and what was it like, training alongside with him during the pre-draft process?
Yeah, Cam competitive. It's always fun, getting out there training with him. And then, we both end up getting drafted, and we both went our separate ways, And that's really everybody that played in college with almost. Everybody's focused on what they got to do, and that's all love, whenever we see each other.
But not a lot of communication since the draft.
I would say we don't really communicate with any players. Even I play with Colorado all that stuff will probably happen later on down the road, but not right now. We all focus on what we got to do to be great.
You've had a lot on your plate of being the quarterback now. Does playing against Cam add any juice to this day for you?
Nah, I think it's not nothing extra, within myself that I'm thinking, just playing against another opponent. It's another week. It's a lot of great quarterbacks, week by week that we play against. So I wouldn't say this adds anything.
The CBS cameras captured a sideline encounter between you and Jerry.
Yeah, we resolved that. We're not going to speak on that.
If you guys
Okay, so he said he resolved the situation with Jeudy, being stand-up about it, not slandering him, not throwing him under the bus. Shedeur, you know what you're doing, man. You know what you're doing, 12. We riding with you.
I would hope so.
What's your relationship like with Jerry? What has it been like since you've gotten here and since you've become a starter?
I would think like when I'm not playing and when I'm a starter, it's the same. You know, I wouldn't say people treat you better. You know, just that you start now. You know, like it's normal. You know.
Kevin
Or
says,
along those lines, you talked about how you had to get more time on task to see the same runs. As you being in that quarterback spot, like what do you like to do with your receivers? Outside of practice to make sure that you guys are seeing the same runs.
I would say overall, I would say just being able to get on the same page and trust. The hardest thing in this game and right now is having trust. Having trusted everybody, certain movements, certain way we make eye contact, like certain things is so detailed, and that's how I play very comfortably. So that's how I get in my comfort zone. That's how I get in my bag. That's how I'm able to do that. So it's different because this is a different year. It's not a traditional way. It's not a traditional situation, and that's okay because it's a challenge. And I know we're going to be able to overcome the challenge, but it just expedite everything. And you just go out there, and just take risks. It is what it is.
Shedeur, you talk about some of the areas that watching the film back that you want to improve on. What are some of those areas that you've been targeting?
Like I say, I would take, go out there and just pull the trigger. Well, nah, that's not a great term. but what I mean by that is like go out there and see it and just hit it, like see it and hit it. Don't really understand that trust my eyes, understand everything that I've been studying, and the game, I'll say is slowing down a little bit for me, and just trust what I see.
Kevin has talked about how Deshaun has been helpful in meetings.
Mm-hmm.
Can you kind of open that?
Yeah, they just asked about that.
I was hoping that you would talk about not
Yeah.
just on the sideline, but how it's helping you guys in meetings.
Well, I'd say for sure what we do in the meeting room, we keep to ourselves, Y'all able to see what we able to do in public and whatever, but whenever we in the building, we kind of keep that between us.
Is trusting your eyes and taking risks the same thing?
Telling you, bro, these Browns reporters be hounds, bro. They fishing. They be fishing for stories. He's doing a good job.
I'll say trust takes time. Trust takes time. Taking risk is like, it's hope. It's seeing it, but then it's a bit of hope, in there. I think if you just met somebody, it's gonna take you a little minute to trust them, right? To trust their directions, to trust what they see. If you backing out a parking spot and somebody just directing you and you drive your car, I don't think you just gonna trust for sure everything they say and everything. So I think it takes time and time on task and being in different battles with each other, being able to see, review everything. So that's where I'll say the trust component comes in.
So you see, he didn't want to throw Jeudy under the bus. You ain't got to, because I'm going to keep cooking him over here. I know that dude is a fraud pretending to be a number one receiver. We all know that. Jerry Jeudy's a cold bum. It is what it is. And I'm going to be watching him like a hawk. He better not run a wrong route. He better not drop a ball. He better not do nothing wrong in this game versus the Tennessee Titans, or I'm going to be right here on his ass. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. This is Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the channel.